Good morning, friends. Well, depending where you're at, it may not be morning, but hello. Okay, so I have this shirt and it says #GenerousCEO. This was a shirt that I received as part of the Giving Gala. I never quite know how to say it. The end of last year, it's part of Janelle Lara's group, the Part-Time CEO. And as part of this gala, she gets together women business owners, and as part of it is she has this place that she's partnered with to give donations. Okay, so the whole premise is just that we do feel good when we give back, and when we have an opportunity to give and to help others, it's a beautiful thing. And if we're in that position, then why not do it? Okay, those are my words, not hers. Okay, so at first, after I received the shirt, I was a little bit hesitant to wear it because I was like, okay, what does that mean if I walk around with a shirt that's like Generous CEO, like claiming it and proclaiming it to the world, blah, blah, blah. But then I started wearing it, and like no one commented on it. Okay, occasionally someone would just be like, what does your shirt say? And I'd be like, oh, Generous CEO. And they'd just be like, oh. So I was like, all right, apparently no one cares that I'm wearing this shirt. That is good to know. So then a couple weeks ago, I went dancing and I wore this shirt. Okay, now I love experimenting, and so part of the reason I wore it dancing was because it's a comfy shirt and I like it. And the other reason is that I have another shirt that says blessed, or lucky and blessed. And when I wore that shirt dancing, it was like a few months prior, like so many guys commented on it. And I thought it was just fascinating that they made such, such a big deal about this shirt that like no one has ever commented on. Okay, so I wore my Generous CEO shirt, and in my mind, I really was not anticipating any comments because most people don't comment on it, right? Okay. But I was also like, I wonder if they will, since they commented on my other one. Okay. So I wore it, and I can't tell you how many guys commented on it. Now, some of the fascinating things were, first off, the biggest question I got was, well, what does that even mean? Like, and are you a Generous CEO? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And they're like, well, like, what does that mean? And so I just explained to them, I'm like, well, it's a group of women that believe in giving back and being generous. And then they would say, oh, so do you do that? Oh, so are you looking for more employees? That was also the next most common question, which I was like, oh, apparently we're not going to have this go anywhere, because if you're looking for a job and you're hitting me up because I have a shirt that says generous, not happening, buddy. But it was very interesting. Some of them would ask a few more questions, but a lot of them, they were surprised. They were really surprised that people were very intentional to be generous. Now, of course, because I'm me, after they would ask me these questions, I would look at their nose, right? Because I was like, is it just a certain type of nose that is asking these questions? Like, what is it that is spawning these? I did not find any correlation there. It was just that they were men and we were dancing. Okay. But I'm curious. So a couple of questions. What do you do to experiment? And are there any, and I guess, what does it mean to you to be generous? Because I'm really curious about that. So post in the comments. I would love to hear, and I hope you have a beautiful day.